What is good, everybody? You already know who it is. It's Sins. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you back to another episode of Double Take Diaries. We back. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the content, enjoying these videos. Let me know if you're enjoying, the frequency and how much I post. And if you want me to post more, let me know also if you have any topics that you want me to touch on. Still here in beautiful Kigali, Rwanda, and it's beautiful. It's about 6:55 a.m. in the morning here. Birds are chirping, and it's a beautiful sunny day. But without further ado, let's get into this episode. So, it looks like Forbes has released its top 50 rappers of all time. Now you can imagine, to my surprise, I was shocked when I seen that Forbes, a financial publication out of all people, released a top 50 rappers of all time. And I'm surprised because I feel like people in those worlds who are predominantly Caucasian um, usually look down on rappers, on the lifestyle and everything that rap represents. So for them to have an opinion on who's the greatest of all time is interesting to me, to say the least. But we are going to get into this. Coming in at number 50, we have Talib Kweli. Now, Talib is a legend in his own right. Um, I'm not, I'm not like, I'm not upset about Talib coming in at number 50. I think there are a lot of different factors when we talk when they are making these lists. There are different factors. If it was solely based off of lyricism, Talib would be a lot higher, right? If it was solely based off of, um, substance, Talib would definitely be higher on this list. But from what I'm seeing here, he's hit number 50. And let's see what some of his biggest records have been. I'm just gonna hit his Wikipedia. So it looks like him and Mos Def, aka Yasin Bey, they formed a rap group called Black Star, and had a lot of critical acclaim together. Um, he's collaborated with goats like Kanye West, Just Blaze, Pharrell Williams. Um, he's a Brooklyn rapper. Um, he's a graduate of Harvard University and Yale Law. That's crazy. Oh no, my bad. That's his younger brother. Let's see. Hit records. Let's see if I can find his hit records. Talib Ali, number one. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, I know he has that record. I think Kanye produced it just to get by. I know that record um charted, yeah, Get By. I think it charted, it spent 10 weeks on the charts, peaked at number 77. That was a really big record for hip hop. So I'm not mad at Talib. I'm really not mad. Let's move on. Number 49, Young Thug. Y'all gonna kill me. I recognize what Young Thug's influence is and has been for rap in Atlanta. But again, what are we basing this off of? Are we basing this off of not just impact, but leadership? Like, to me, to be considered one of the greatest of all time, you'd had to have been a leader in some capacity. Um, I wouldn't even put Young Thug on this list, to be honest with you. Moving right along, Cardi B. Now this is crazy because she doesn't even write her own music. I don't know how you could be considered a top rapper of all time when you don't even write your lyrics. I digress. Um, Chief Keef. I'm not mad at Chief Keef at 47. I'm not mad. Um, my only qualm with Chief Keef would be just his music caused a lot of chaos and violence in Chicago. Drill music, even till this day, is wreaking havoc. But again, if it's not about, you know, your leadership aspect or impact, then I'm not entirely. Then it's really just about sales and influence. Then I completely understand. Pusha T at 46, I'd say he's arguably one of the greatest lyricists of all time. Not mad at that. MIA. MIA. This is confusing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even know she was a rapper. I know she had her hit record Paper Planes. Um, don't know why she's on this list. Ooh, Rip Takeoff. We have Takeoff coming in at 44. You'll hear everybody say it. He was the dopest out of all the Migos. Period. Um, Sad to see him gone. We have Melly Mel at 43. One of the goats. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Melly Mel came out in a time when hip hop was just new. It was a baby, and I think his contributions speak for themselves in terms of impact, in terms of being a leader through his music and community. Prodigy number 42. Okay, Rip Prodigy. I'm not mad. Prodigy is cold. I'm not mad at that. We have Lupe Fiasco coming in right after Prodigy. I'm not mad at that either. Lupe is arguably one of the greatest lyricists of all time. Um, I'm not mad at any of the people that came before him. Um, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. Moving right along, we have Bad Bunny. Is he a rapper? Is Bad Bunny a rapper? Like, actually, I'm seriously asking whether or not he's a rapper. They have Bad Bunny at number 40, which is kind of insane to me. I guess he is a rapper. He got to start rapping and performing in the Latin music scene, primarily as a trap artist, which is odd because I see he be dressing in drag and be doing all kinds of weird shit in his videos. I'm impartial. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know why Bad Bunny's on this list, but probably because of how famous he is. We have Method Man coming in right after Bad Bunny. Seems kind of crazy. Seems kind of crazy. I would have loved to see Meth a little higher up, but I'm not mad. Meth's contributions speak for themselves. Hitmaker, actor, uh, all around just like solid dude. I love Method Man. We have E40 coming in at 38. I personally think E40 shouldn't have been higher than Method Man on this list. Um, Not to discredit E40's contributions to, the culture or anything like that, because he was super influential out west. Um, just my personal opinion. 37, we have Rock Marciano. I'm not mad about this. I feel like Rock often has never got his just due, but he's, the godfather of a lot of rappers like Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, that style of rap, you know what I mean? So I'm not mad at Rock Marciano coming in at 37. MC Light at 36. I love this. This makes good sense to me. a true lyricist who's, always written her own lyrics, who's, had big records, who's, a pioneer for female rappers. I'm not mad at this. We have Ladies Love Cool J coming in at 35. I feel like they got the goat a little they got the goat a little too low. I'm not gonna lie to you. LL is the blueprint. He was the first rapper to go commercial, to have hit records, to experience all the things that rappers experience now. He laid the groundwork, and LL Cool J, definitely think he should be higher than 35, but I digress. That's diabolical. At number 34, they have Childish Gambino. In what world of 50 best top 50 best rappers of all time does Childish Gambino come in higher than LL Cool J? That's wild to me. I mean, I love This Is America. It's great. But coming in higher than LL is crazy. He's more of a genre bending artist. But again, you have Forbes magazine sitting in a boardroom, debating who the top 50 rappers are of all time. It's already sus to me, but I digress. 33, we have Future coming in. Navidius the Moon Wilburn. What a name. That is a crazy name. I'm not mad at the Dirty Sprite rapper coming in at number 33. I think his contributions to Atlanta are plain as day. I mean, without him, rappers like Young Thug and Gunna don't exist. His music is, I think, there's no substance in it. Really, just what he promotes, even as a man at his mature age, what he promotes to young rappers and young kids. I think it's extremely toxic, but he is wildly loved, and so I'm not mad at him coming in at 33. Bus a bus. We got Busta Rhymes coming in at 32. Busta Rhymes arguably has one of the most iconic and dynamic flows uh, in rap music ever. I'm not mad at Busta coming in at 32. Ooh, we have at 31 Most Def, aka Yassine Bey, who, by the way, his comments about Drake were hilarious, and I really just want to play them, just cause I want this to re-enter the minds of my audience. Let's listen to this real quick.
Drake is we're here pop. For truth. We're here for truth. Drake is pop to me. Right, that's fair. In the sense that it's charting like pop music, popular music. In the sense, like, I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song. So it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
I'm gonna end it there, y'all. The video is about 2 minutes and 36 seconds long, but Most Def is wild, bro. Let's continue. Number 30, we got the Queen, Queen Latifah. I'm not mad at this. I feel like Queen Latifah has arguably one of the coldest flows in the game, male or female. I think she's beyond talented. I love UNITY. I love Just Another Day. Just Another Day is probably one of my favorite records by Queen. I love the fact that she actually stood for something, but also could spit. And she could also write records. A very great, strong writer. I'm not mad at that. We have Dr. Dre coming in at number 29. I guess Dre did rap throughout his career. I mean, he's most prominently known for his production and the records that he produced, and obviously cultivating that G-funk sound, that classic sound, in the 90s, and obviously NWA Straight Outta Compton in 88. But he's also known for not writing his own lyrics. I don't know, I feel like if you don't write your own bars, You don't get a pass. How can you be one of the top rappers of all time? I think that's crazy. Coming in at number 28, we have the queen herself, Miss Lauryn Hill. She had one single album, and I think that just the impact of that album spoke volumes. It's the reason why she's on this list. Um, Her work with the Fugees is just, again, when we're talking about true lyricists and pure lyricism, Lauryn Hill is one of them ones. I'm not mad at Lauryn Hill at 28. I'm not. Oh, Rip Juice World. Coming in at number 27, we have Juice World. Now, for the new generation type rappers, I really enjoy Juice World's music. I feel like he spoke to a generation of kids that were battling like mental health and anxiety and depression and feeling outcasted. And I feel like Lucid Dreams is one of the, I think it's one of the dopest rap records of its era. And I'm not mad at Juice WRLD at 27. I'm actually happy that Juice WRLD's on this list. Coming in after Juice WRLD at number 26 is MF Doom. Let's make some noise for that. I love to see battle rappers on this list. I'm not gonna lie. Battle rappers usually don't make lists like this, but I'm glad the British rapper is on this list. We understand his impact and contributions in that scene, and the cult following that he has. So I'm not mad at that. We got Ice Cube at number 25. Um, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Ice Cube coming in at number 25, but I would have loved to see Queen Latifah take that position in terms of bodies of work, in terms of actual lyricism. I think Queen Latifah should have came higher than Ice Cube personally. Number 24, we have the biggest troll on the face of this earth, 50 Cent, aka 50 Cent. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. 50's impact when he came out, I mean, Tyrant. I mean, Many Men, 21 Questions, In the Club. Like, Get Rich or Die Trying is arguably, like, it's definitely one of the greatest debut albums of all time. Rip, DMX. Coming in at number 23, we have one of the GOATs, DMX, aka Earl Simmons. Whew, I feel like DMX definitely should have been higher on this list. It's a little low, I think, in terms of having two number one albums in the same year, and just the impact he had on people. I don't think there's arguably any other rapper on the face of this earth that connected to his audience, next to maybe XXX Tentacion and Juice World, that really connect with their audience on an emotional level deeply. Um, I wish DMX was higher, but I'm not mad at 23 either. Big Daddy Kane. We got at number 22 Big Daddy Kane. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Obviously, I know of Big Daddy Kane, but I wasn't I wasn't really born when he was out like that, when he was at his most influential. I have obviously studied his contributions to the game, so I understand why he's coming in where he is. I think just he's very influential. I think if it wasn't for Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J doesn't exist, and so on and so forth. So I'm not mad at that. We have Rakim coming in at 21. At 21. Rakim is arguably the first rapper of his generation to approach his bars from a place of true lyricism. Hip hop in its during its genesis was very ABCD 1 2 3 style rap, but Rakim came in and changed the way you heard rap. He changed the way you rapped. His cadences were different. Like his rhyme schemes were different. He definitely should be a little higher on this list, though. Common coming in at number 20. Common. I'm not mad at this. I like to see conscious rappers on here because that's how rap started. Rap started out with conscious rappers before it became violent and misogynistic and all these other things. At number 19, we have Ghostface Killer. Ghostface is one of them ones. You know what I mean? And obviously, most influential as one of the members of Wu Tang Clan. If you don't know who Wu Tang Clan is, you're crazy. Um, Ghostface Killer is arguably one of the nicest rappers ever. He was able to take like conscious type flows and merge them in a way with like lifestyle luxury type flows that was just like unmatched. So I'm not mad at that. We have Big Snoop coming in at 18. Um, I think Rakim should have been higher than Snoop Dogg, but I understand why Snoop Dogg's coming in at 18. I mean, we're talking about his impact even beyond hip hop. It's self-explanatory, and the generations that he influenced in LA. It's pretty self-explanatory. We have Tyler the Creator coming in at number 17. Now, I personally think Tyler should be higher on the list. I think when you take in Call Me If You Get Lost, when you take in Igor, when you take in even Goblin, I think as a true pure lyricist, there's not many that could fuck with Tyler. He's one of them ones. Um, in what world do we have Little Kim coming higher than Tyler the Creator? At 16, we have Lil Kim. Now, Lil Kim can rap. Little Kim can rap. Her first album, Hardcore, came out in '96. I thought was cold. I thought it was her coldest album in terms of like just raw rap. But I've also heard that she doesn't write her own bars. I know Biggie wrote a lot of her music for her, so I'm not sure if that's a tradition she just continued on throughout her career, where she had other rappers write for her. Um, so I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest with you. Obviously, Little Kim's impact is Little Kim's impact. You can't take that away from her. But if we're talking about top 50 rappers of all time, one of the criteria got to be you write your own music, right? Come on, Forbes. Number 15, we have ASAP Rocky. Mm, ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky coming before Tyler, coming higher than Tyler the Creator is diabolical. ASAP Rocky coming higher than Ghostface, Snoop, and Common is diabolical to me. And Rakim is diabolical. Um, I love ASAP. I love the ASAP mob movement. It was a very special time in the 2010s when they came out. But I don't know. I don't agree with this, to be honest with you. Um, we have Chuck D of Public Enemy coming in at number 14. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm glad that they at least incorporated rappers from you know the 80s and 90s that truly impacted their communities, and not just charts but also impacted their communities, also were saying something. I'm not mad at Chuck D at 14. We have Missy Misdemeanor Elliott coming in at number 13. Missy is arguably one of the coldest female rappers of all time. Not only is she genre bending, not only is she multi talented, multifaceted, not only is she a producer, but she writes a lot of music for other people. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this, yo. Salute to Missy, 100%. Whew. We have one of the goats, one of my favorites, and he definitely should be higher than this. But we have the Notorious B.I.G. coming in at number 12. Big to me is one of the greatest rappers of all time, arguably. He's in my top five. Yeah, Big should definitely be higher. Um, I digress. Number 11, we have Andre Three Stacks. Andre 3000. Again, coming in at number 11. Andre should definitely be higher than this. Andre Three Stacks, one of the coldest lyricists of all time. I digress. We have Eminem coming in at number 10. That's not shocking to me. I'm actually surprised he came in this low, to be honest with you, because a lot of times when we're debating greatest rappers of all time or top rappers, he's usually coming in top three. So I don't know. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. We have another GOAT, Nas, coming in at number 9. I'm not mad at this either. I'm not mad at Nasir coming in at number 9. At number 8, we have another GOAT. We have Nicki Minaj, the last of a dying breed of female rappers who took their pen seriously. If you haven't heard Monster, go listen to Nicki Minaj's verse on Monster. There's a reason why she's number 8. At number 7, we have another GOAT. We have Kanye West. Number 7. I feel like Kanye should have came a little higher. I mean, we talking about all around, like, just lyricists, uh, pushing hip hop forward, all these things. Kanye West is arguably one. He's one of them ones. Debatable. Drake at number 6. I don't know in what world Drake comes higher than Kanye West. I guess it's obviously Kanye's the GOAT. He inspired Drizzy Drake. It's apparent, but we know Drizzy Drake also is a GOAT. Despite what's going on between him and Kendrick, we know Drizzy Drake is a GOAT, and we're not gonna act like his contributions don't exist because of what's happening right now. Um, and Drizzy Drake is a cold lyricist. My thing with him is looking back on his catalog, a lot of his biggest records, he used other people's lyrics. He really used a lot of other people's lyrics in a lot of his biggest records. Quentin Miller wrote a lot of Drake songs. He had a lot he had a lot of ghostwriters though, um, which is something that I never realized throughout his career. So I don't know. It's debatable. Y'all let me know. Do you think he should be at number 6 on this Forbes top 50 rappers, greatest rappers of all time? Let me know. We have another GOAT, Tupac, coming in at number 5. I'm not gonna argue with this. Pac is top 5. Biggie should be top 5, but I'm not mad at that. I'm not. J. Cole coming in at number 4. J. Cole being top 5 and Biggie not is diabolical. I mean, I love Cole. I'm a huge Cole fan, and Cole's one of the nicest, but Cole coming in higher than the motherfucker that wrote Warning is crazy. Uh, Number 3, we have Lil Wayne, Mr. Carter. I'm not mad at that. Lil Wayne's cold. Like, we know Lil Wayne's one of the coldest. Also, another GOAT. Number 2, we have the man himself, Kendrick Lamar, coming in at number 2. I mean, do we really have to debate this? I mean, to me, he should be greatest rapper of all time. I haven't seen number 1, but I'm gonna guess we understand who they gave it to. This is Forbes. There's no way they didn't give it to Jay Z. And coming in at number 1 is Jay Z. I don't agree with this personally. Obviously, Jay Z is one of the most influential rappers of all time. Jay Z's cold. And when we're talking about, true lyricism in his pen, he is one of the coldest. But I think Kendrick definitely should have had this number 1 spot. And as time passes, he will. Eventually, Jay Z will no longer be in the conversation like that. But yeah, this is Forbes's this is Forbes's top 50 rappers. Um, the top 50 rappers of all time. I'm not really taking this Forbes list too seriously because I mean it's Forbes, right? You have a bunch of white dudes sitting around a boardroom debating who the greatest rappers in hip hop are and aren't really culture. So I mean I digress. But you know how these lists are. They be polarizing as fuck. So I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all agree with this list? Is there any rappers that are missing that you would have loved to see as a part of this list? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. Otherwise, man, it's been great sitting here with you guys. Not obviously on the couch, but on this gorgeous wicker chair here in beautiful Kigali, Rwanda. It's Sins, and thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Double Take Diaries. We out. Gang, gang.